Hi, I'm Robert, and welcome back to another edition of the High Deseret Ranch Channel. Today I'm going to share with you something that I've been wanting to share for a long time, that if you consume this one ingredient, and it's found in one of these foods, give you a hint, it will totally change your life and revolutionize your health, especially in a day where this one ingredient has been stripped from our food since just before World War II. So come along and join me, and let's talk and give you a little tip for your health in this new year of 2023. All right, so you'll have to excuse me, I gotta put my glasses on. With all this snow and the sun, it's super bright. So anyways, this one ingredient, it's something that it's not talked about much anymore, and something that I give to my cows every single day, and I even use almost every single day when it comes to this one ingredient that I partake of. And some of the biological functions of this one ingredient are, it helps to bind with the iron that's in your body. If you can find iron naturally, not in the enriched foods that we eat so much of that are processed, but it binds with the iron and makes the ATP. It builds muscle, it increases your energy, it heals the nerves within your body, improves your mood, which, you know, who doesn't want better moods, especially here in the winter time with the lack of light, cold, and snow. It even makes you smarter, burns fat, converts cholesterol into testosterone in men, prevents the wrinkles, heals the joints. I'm trying to think what else. It even kills germs on contact. It's been shown to do that, and it really helps the body to grow red and white blood cells, and even improves fertility. So that's something that we're seeing a huge decrease in, is the fertility of people. So we're seeing an uptick in infertility, and it helps to create the antioxidants in the body. And one of the most important things too is it increases the blood circulation. So if you have poor blood circulation, even you're always cold all the time, well, usually that's due to the lack of blood flow throughout your body. And one of the most important ones, I think, that's come up in the last few years, not sure why, read between the lines, is it detoxes heavy metals within the body. And so, and it's something you don't need a lot of, and it's right around 2 milligrams daily, but you need to find it in a natural way. And what's this one ingredient that I'm talking about? It is copper. And that's something that is intentionally, unintentionally, I'm not going to get into that debate here, has been literally stripped and removed from our foods since just before World War II, and it's continued ever since. So our grandparents' generation, even great-grandparents' generation in some cases, they received this all the time through the foods they ate. And seeing as we are a more agrarian society here in this country, we've seen that shift to highly processed, post-World War II, highly processed foods, fast food, things of that nature, super convenient foods that we just reach for in the pantry, or we go to the drive-through at your fast food restaurant. But I told you I'd give you a hint, and it's one of these. It's actually found in the grass-fed beef, in the liver of the beef and some of the other organs of the beef, which it's one of the reasons why here on the ranch we do both grass-fed and grain-finished, but we also do grass-fed and then finished with grass throughout the whole process, because it's more lean, and some people like that leaner meat, and it does taste slightly different than what you're accustomed to, especially from the grocery store, but even the grain-finished beef. But because it has all the properties that I just mentioned, I'm sure there's others that I forgot, but those are some of the ones that have been burning in my mind. And I've been, like I say, wanting to make this video so you don't have to order from me, but go find your local rancher. If anyone's been subscribed to this channel for a while, they know that I preach local. It's totally worth paying just slightly more, and in some cases you actually pay less than what you get, especially now with the prices at the grocery store, to support your local rancher or farmer. And now that you've heard this, copper is what is the master element that controls zinc, controls the magnesium, and it controls some of these other things in the body that will help to really prevent you from getting sick, especially during the cold and flu season. But something that, and you ask quite a few farmers if they're willing to tell you, and if they've paid careful attention to the labels, is I feed my cows and their salt licks. There's copper, and then some of these other trace elements that they're not going to find with some of these other some of these other salt licks. And we're fortunate enough here in the high desert of central Utah to have a local supplier that naturally mines from the earth just here to the south this particular mineral of copper that's found naturally, and that these cows partake of on an as-needed basis. I've got the tub, you can't see it, it's just beyond those two cows feeding, but I give them as much as they want. It's just a free choice kind of a thing. So that's it, guys. I just want to tell you that again, find your grass-fed, and it needs to be finished on grass. It can't be finished on grain. It's going to have less of those properties if so, but if you can find one that's just ate grass the entire process, you're going to find this copper that's so very vital to your body, and it's not talked about today. And I'd recommend you go to a natural health store or a natural health doctor if you can find one in your area. And they may or may not know about these the qualities of natural copper, but it's something that you definitely got to ease your body into. It is a detoxer and a rebuilder, healer. And so but the great part about the beef is that if you start consuming these in small quantities and then work your way up, you're going to be just fine. So anyways, I hope that this was helpful for you, and please like and subscribe if you found this information helpful. We will be doing a lot more fun things here on the ranch, less health, medical, so to speak, but we'll be taking some hogs here to be processed in a few weeks. And we're going to go up over those mountains yonder, up over 11,000 feet, to go pick up some more steers, and so we can continue our feeding and breeding program here into 2023 and beyond. So thanks for coming along and finding out just what it's like to live the high life here in the high desert of the Intermountain West, only on the High Deseret Ranch Channel.